It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Steelers and the Bills, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wild Card Weekend contest. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom, quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to. And just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with the pass and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bills first down. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. They'll go again with Warren. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Warren wants the first and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. Austin's there to haul it in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. From the red zone now. Escape. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back for a whole lot longer down the distance.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the set. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Gets this to Kincaid. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Allen looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Throwing from the gun. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Allen on 3rd and short. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Warren once more. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to it. He's got to gain a 6 there. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it, 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he's only going to get down to the 47 on a short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Now there's the flag. It looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Rodgers here from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. First down throw for Allen. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Mano-a-mano, so many battles there at the line of scrimmage, and it does come down to those one-on-one situations. Who's put in the work, who's put in the effort, and who can execute to create that negative play, that big sack for this defense.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That run gets him 7. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First down, Rodgers finds Woods. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And now it's 3rd and short. They'll run with Warren. Cuts right. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Blitz coming for Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Warren running between the tackles. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds Kincaid. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
To the air again. Allen. He finds Kincaid. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. To throw again, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Running back sent in motion. Allen now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Allen gonna throw again. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Davis gets it from the gun. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense.
And in touchdown, Buffalo! No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Bass now to kick this away. Calvin Austin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First down throw by Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Rodgers to throw. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Off play action. Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate. It has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. And this one does not go far. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's the half in this opening round AFC postseason matchup. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Bass now to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Now start the drive with Warren. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And this this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Bills will take over possession. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Bails out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Rodgers. It's Cup Metcalf. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down. From the red zone now. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Rodgers here from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Gets them a couple there in a very good spot now with 2nd and goal from the 1. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a third-quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field, so that play is going to remain a touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Allen looking to throw. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Running out of the gun with Davis. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Able to hit Mason, complete. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop. And the Steelers go in nickel, 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This ball's caught by Palmer. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down, ball at the 36. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Again, Allen to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Bills football, and their season on the line here as they trail. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. That one's incomplete, couldn't connect. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Give him 1 on the carry. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Big moment for Tyler Bass here. It's 44 yards here from the left hash.
A 44-yard attempt.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
We're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
On the return, here comes Austin. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
3rd and long, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Completed to Davis. Broke through the tackle. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills.
Throwing here, Allen. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to the air, Allen. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Palmer motioning right. Allen on 3rd down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Bass now to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Warren quick on the draw. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. they'll go again with Warren. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Catch made by Austin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Warren's got it, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 37. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Bills set to take over offensively. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Slot man in motion right. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. It's Allen out of the pistol. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Fits it through the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Slot receiver headed left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 17. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Shakir sent in motion left. Looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He'll make a big... And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bills making a 9-point advantage. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that could create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Pass now to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Still a good bit of work to do here, Brock, as they come up on it, 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Here he is to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within one score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. So now here's 3rd and 5. They give it to him again. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. Next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.